This is the furthest I've ever been from civilization. This is what it's all about. This is why I'm doing it. I think there's a large amount of blood coming out of my face. My God, I've completely fallen for her. Completely and utterly. I'm good to go, and I don't know when I'm going to come back. I think I've just made some big mistakes. Well, hey! Well, hey! 2,000 copies of my life story.
It's actual work.
I know, I don't know.
I can't believe I actually wrote this.
Well, it was very humbling to know that there was an audience out there reading my, following my story, and then to ask for support to publish the book, and for it to suddenly all kind of pour out very quickly and completely defy all expectations. It's actually been a really quick turnaround. I was still writing it just before the new year. It's now the 21st of January, and here they are. It's mental. A little bit nervous, obviously, because it's quite personal. Finally. What I had a lot of fun doing was going back in a huge amount of detail into very specific situations, and I got to relive some of those experiences really, really deeply again. And one of them was when I met Tenny for the first time. I went back through all the particulars of that day, of that evening, of what was said. It's been written to complement the film. It's a way of living the experiences that I had in a lot more, in much more of a personal way as an audience member, because it's being played out in your imagination rather than on a screen. I wanted to turn what had happened to me into a story which made sense, not just to me but also for someone else. And I think that by trying to make sense of a story for someone else, you also make it make sense to yourself, if that makes any sense. I mean, it takes a lot out of you. It's taken up my last 2 years, and there have been times when I've been utterly sick of the thing and convinced that it's going to be utter crap and there's no point continuing. And other times I've thought, oh my God, this is going to be great. I can't wait for people to read this thing. I'm very glad that I've done it. I really am. There's one's going to Taiwan, there's one going to Brazil, there's one's going to Alaska, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, the Middle East, and all of the UK as well, of course.
Good old Royal Mail.
Who are you most excited about reading the book?
Definitely my mum. Definitely most excited about my mum reading it, finally. To the people who supported the project and made it possible, just a very, very big thank you indeed.